New at 11 tonight, the story of an East Village man who spent nearly 2 months in the hospital with COVID-19 and returned home to find his door padlocked and his apartment almost completely empty. Tonight, News 4's Villeda explains why the property owners had it cleared out and what neighbors are doing now to help him get back on his feet.
Inside a fifth-floor walk-up in the East Village, Ryo Nagaoka plays the piano. It's one of the only belongings he has left.
I'm too weak to play.
He was hospitalized back on January 27th with COVID after being found on the floor of his apartment crying for help. As he improved, the 60-year-old was moved to a rehabilitation center to help him regain strength in his legs. This Wednesday, he came home.
Tried to open, key doesn't move.
The locks to his apartment changed. When the super finally got there to open the door, all that was left inside was his piano.
It's like a nightmare, frankly, yeah.
Records show the building is owned in part by mega investor Barbara Corcoran and baseball star Alex Rodriguez. In a statement, Corcoran explains, given how badly Mr. Nagaoka's health had deteriorated, the state of his apartment had become a clear health hazard to the rest of the residents in the building.
It looked like stuff going to the dump. It was not things being handled in a way that with care.
This neighbor did not want to be identified, but described seeing crews 3 weeks later cleaning out Nagaoka's apartment.
I don't think that merits throwing out a person's entire life with documents and everything.
Nagaoka's tortoise was spared, cared for by the super. The tortoise, named Mr. Turtle in Japanese, is the only other possession the 60-year-old was returned. Did they tell you where your belongings are?
Basically, they have no idea.
Corcoran's statement also says the management company fully renovated the apartment. So they brought the stove and the refrigerator today?
Yeah.
What else did they do?
The painting.
Nagaoka doesn't have running water in the bathroom.
They also don't use the shower. Till Monday.
And what did they renovate?
There's a huge hole there. Another huge hole.
So there were holes in your ceiling before?
Hole, yeah.
Despite all of his losses, his neighbors are making up with generosity, bringing him donations. Another neighbor started a GoFundMe, already raising more than $35,000. One of the top donors, Corcoran herself. How much were you paying in rent?
A little less than $1,200.
What he lost, worth so much more than that. In the East Village, I'm Villeda, News 4 New York.